Our business editor, Richard Southern, is practicing social distancing again today, working from home. And yesterday...
Can I get you something out of the kitchen?
Sure. What do you got? A girl can use a snack anytime. I got some
munchies, I got some snacks. It's not all bad. I was saying this to Cynthia yesterday. It's not all bad working from home.
No, you got your fridge, you got your bed, you got pretty much everything you need.
Not bad.
Well, Richard, yesterday the city's chief medical officer asked all non-essential businesses to close down, but it appears not everyone is listening.
No, this was quite something. So, I mean, you know, we all got to go out and get, you know, certain essentials, right? You know, I've been out to the grocery store. We all got to do that. But what about video games? Not so essential. I want to show you. There was a huge lineup outside EB Games on Yonge Street, just south of Dundas. Look at this, Melissa. That's not social distancing.
That's incredible. My goodness.
Yeah, they were waiting for two games, I think Doom and Animal Crossing or something. These two new video games were coming out today, and these guys weren't going to miss it. The premier weighed in on it. We also talked to one fellow waiting in line. Have a listen.
No amount of pandemic would ever come between me and getting this game, because I've been waiting for it for so long. And, I mean, I'm out in public all day anyway, so, I mean, I'll take the risk.
It's unacceptable. This is exactly what causes the spread. When people gather and they're in close proximity to each other, I just can't stress it enough. And if you're a parent and you know your child's going down there, don't let them go down. I'm frustrated, to be very frank, with the store owner that would allow this to happen. They have a responsibility.
So EB Games actually weighing in on this. They said, you know, we're taking it seriously. To further protect our associates and shoppers, we will be closing all stores to walk-in traffic on March 20th, allowing only those who have reserved Animal Crossing and or Doom to pick up their games in stores. The statement goes on to say that stores will return to normal reduced hours on Saturday. I've heard of Doom. I thought that was an old game. I don't know. I'm out of the loop here, but I wouldn't be waiting in line. I'd be following the social distancing advice, Melissa.
Of course, safety's first, right? And it's something that we've heard time and time again over the last week. That social
distancing. Having said that, apparently
important.
the online video games is surging. People are having a lot of fun playing video games while they're home. So there you go.
Well, something to look into. And mortgage holders are being allowed to defer payments for 6 months during these unusual times. But that begs the question, Richard, what about those of us who rent rather than own?
Yeah, and some CityNews viewers emailing me about this, saying, "Listen, mortgage holders, they can wait 6 months. I can't wait. Rent is due in 11 days, Melissa, and a lot of people have been laid off and they can't pay it." So, CityNews and 680, we asked Premier Ford today, what are renters going to do on the 1st of April? Have a listen.
If you have a job and you pay the rent, pay the rent. That's the right thing to do. If you've been laid off and you can't pay the rent, no one's going to get evicted. I respect the landlords. They have a business, but we're in unusual times right now. My job as Premier is always to protect the people.
So he's saying there's nothing to worry about. Others, though, aren't so sure. I mean, landlords, and some of them are eager to move tenants out now so they can charge a higher rent. So this is a story we're going to continue to watch. The government did say they'll have more info for renters on the economic update, which is due at Queen's Park this coming Wednesday, Melissa.
Okay, and a wild week on the markets has finally come to a close.
Yeah, it was the worst week we've seen since the 2008 financial crisis, and I'm sorry to say it ended on a down note. We had the TSX today falling just over 300 points. Bay Street was down 13.6% this week. When the closing bell rang this Friday night on Wall Street, the Dow was down 900 points today. Dow is down 15% on the week. 33% since this time last month. Some staggering numbers here. Investors, selling all sorts of positions as industry shuts down and they struggle to find out what the economic toll will be. Prime Minister Trudeau said today that 500,000 people have signed up for EI benefits just this week alone. So we'll continue to follow the markets and all the fallout as we move through the weekend and into next week, Melissa.
Of course. And finally, Richard, what's happening with the gas prices this weekend?
Yeah, we're just moving a penny up tonight. No big move for gas. We could see a bigger move, though, come Monday or Tuesday because the price of oil did tumble again today, down 10%. So no big change coming tonight. We'll keep you abreast of what might happen at the pumps next week.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.